Yes! Have we got volume? Let me check. We've got volume. We've got volume. We've got volume. Yo, Underoath. They are only chasing safety is the album. I think I had. No, I didn't. I thought did I have this on CD back in the day? I didn't listen to it if I did. I just got confused there with Funeral for a Friend, where they're back to back on the front cover. I thought it was the same band, and I was going to say, oh, I had an Underoath record. Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with this record. I'm familiar with the artwork most definitely, but I don't know any of the content on this record. Then we've got a substantial amount of content. To be fair, you've got 12 tracks, and we're not straying far from 4 minutes generally each and every track. So yeah, we've got plenty of material coming up. This one goes out to Joel, the metalcore connoisseur. This is going to be an enjoyable one. This should hopefully bring me back to younger days, you know, because Underoath was a band that was about, but I didn't necessarily touch back then. So it's nice to be able to go back in time and check them out. Bruh, I want to start smoking bud again because I came across some online game called Polytrack, yeah? It's just a time trial. You use your 4 directional keys and you just drive a car to the finish line, but it's flipping addictive, yeah? Young and Aspiring, track number 1. Let's jump in, shall we? They're still performing. So let's not even try. Give me one moment. I'm going to see if I can find this in higher quality, yeah? 1 second. Okay, we're back. We're going to jump straight back into that. This playlist, and generally the playlists, only have 10 songs. So maybe the one we watched had a couple of tunes on there that wasn't part of the original release. But what we'll do after this listen is we'll just see what we missed out on that original playlist and see if it makes sense to listen to them additional 2 numbers. But yeah, even the album artwork's a little clearer on this one. There's no official Underoath playlist for this album, which is a letdown, you know, so that's why I had a bit of trouble there. So let's not even try. Well, you know, the Underoath themselves have uploaded the material from this, but it comes with a different artwork, one that I'm not familiar with. I think this is really good. Normally these metalcore bands come with a vocal, which I've referenced across our, 2000s, if not late 90s metalcore experience. The vocals, the harsh vocals can come across a bit too harsh, a bit too scratchy, a bit too, intense for what I'm into. But the general, harsh vocals on this record, or at least this song so far, has been pretty good and well produced as well. It's a good produced record. Is there a guy on keys in the band, or did they just sort of blend these synthesizers in on the record? There's two vocalists, it states, unless both of them are just getting credits for the writing. Spencer Chamberlain and Aaron Gillespie, is that right? I wonder who the standalone vocalist is, whether it's the guy screaming or the guy singing. I assume it's the guy screaming. This is good. Yeah, this is good. So my first experience properly with Underoath, it's melodic. It's melodic. And as much as I do like a cheeky little breakdown, I hope they sort of flirt a little more within that melodic and harmonious enjoyable space, you know. I think the production suits it. You can hear a beautiful coating of the ringing of them guitars through the bright production we've got. But when I say bright production, am I influenced by the artwork and the colours of the artwork? I always question this. We've got a boy brushed red living in black and white coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV listening to Underoath today. They are only chasing safety. Let's just jump in, shall we? Can you feel your heart? Hey, hey, da 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 da, da 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 da. Just be yourself. Da 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 da. It just takes some time to live. Can you feel your heartbeat racing? Can you taste the fear in her sweat? Can you feel your heartbeat racing? Can you feel it? Da, da, da. Well, who did that? Da, 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 da. Who did that initially? That first line comes from another song. Can you feel your heartbeat racing? Can you feel it? Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Can you feel your heartbeat racing? Can you taste the fear in her sweat? You've done this wrong, it's too far gone. These sheets tell of regret. I admit that I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. Let me check the track listing, because it's going to be on the back of my mind what playlist I need to be jumping back and forth from. I'm just going to look at the Wikipedia for the track listing of this record, see how many tracks was on here. I assume it's 10, to be honest, if generally there was 10 tracks. One moment. Yeah, 10 tracks, so we'll stick with 10 tracks. We're not going to check out that rubbish playlist. The sound quality was naff. Everywhere you go, if you listen to any of these bands, you'll get a punk rock NBA adjacent video. The Strange History of Underoath. I bet it wasn't like that crazy. So he's just had to deal with Strange. Just to hook you in there. The strange history of Underoath. Oh, did you hear about that guy? I mean, it was a minute back now. Finn McKenty just like being like, nah, I don't really care for music, to be honest with you. I never watched it. Well, you know what? I might have had him in the background a few years back on a video or two. I remember him talking about like power violence and fastcore, and yeah, I put that one on, I think, but nah. Teach everybody a thing or two about marketing, you know? I need to get myself a King of the Pit logo mug, you know? Controversial opinion, he should stick with these vocals. He should stick with these vocals. But then again, there's two vocalists. There's two vocalists. Sorry to keep pausing, people, but I do it because there's a lot to talk about. The production has made this a guitar rock band. This is a guitar rock band because if you hear the drums could be more powerful. The drums have been reeled back quite far in this mix, I think. Come on. Don't shake. I hate to see you tremble. Trembling you lost your touch. Da-da-da. That was good. That was good. That was not to say the first track was bad, but that was, in my opinion, a lot better than the second track. I really like the clean vocals. Not necessarily the powerhouse belted vocals, but I like the soft, subtle, yeah, the emo vocals. I like them a lot. We got The Impact of Reason coming up next, yeah? Paying the cost to be the boss. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da. Paying the cost to be the boss. Look at me. I'm a bad mother. We got The Impact of Reason, track numero 3. It's Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV, KOTP TV, Underoath. Let's jump in. We're listening to the entire record. They're only chasing safety. Yeah, there's a loss of quality on this one, and somebody actually made a comment saying it doesn't sound great. And someone says the other uploads sound even worse, lol, which is true, yeah. Yeah, the ones we came across initially sounded terrible. This is alright, as long as you can hear it, because I felt like there was a little shift in the volume there. That was really good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. You can tell I've spent a moment in the studio, because even when it comes to the clear vocals, the idea that we've got such a full production, such an intense production, with the instrumental, they still add the harmonies, the vocal harmonies, in perfection as well, may I add. Fantastic harmonies. Somewhat subtle, but very effective. And I just love the twinkling guitars. The guitar work is probably my favourite part of this. The twinkling guitars are just fantastic. The broken chords and the melodic value. I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying this. We've got Reinventing Your Exit coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Reinventing Your Exit is track number 4 of 10 on They're Only Chasing Safety by the band Underoath. Really enjoyed the last one. I've enjoyed this record as a whole, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a nice sound. It's a nice sound. Let's jump straight in. This is entirely through goes out to my good friend Joel. Thank you, Joel, for the recommendation. Let's go. Anybody like From First to Last? Repent for your sins, people. The end times are coming. Nice hook there, eh? Because we've got that hook in there, because we've got that chorus in there, I hope we've come across this section again. I'm going to give this the best track on the record so far. We're verging into the realms of the chorus, of the hook, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Come on. They didn't mess about. They didn't mess about on that one. They didn't mess about. They didn't mess about. The songwriting was brilliant. The songwriting was brilliant. That's the best showcase of songwriting we've had on this record. That was the best song on this record. I'm just going to quickly put the blue note on because it's an interlude of sorts. It's 50 seconds long. If you want to know what the blue note is, it's a music theoretic term of, I don't know what interval it is, but it's just one single note you throw into the all pentatonic scale, and it gives you the traditional sounding blues scale. Well, if there is a blues scale, it's quite simply the blue note that gives it a bluesy sound. Someone says, does anybody know the meaning of this song? It's an interlude, mate. Right, and now we're going to listen to It's Dangerous Business, Walking Out Your Front Door. I will see you there, alright? Yes, now bless now people, don't forget rest now. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV, flying through this album. We're listening to Underoath today. They're Only Chasing Safety is the name of the album. This one's entitled It's Dangerous Business, Walking Out Your Front Door. Let's jump in. They did a music video for this one.
My knuckles have turned to white. There's no turning back tonight. Kiss me one last time.
Remind me of Alexis on Fire, this. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. That was excellent. That is on parallel with the other one I really liked. Which one was that? Was it The Impact of Reason I really liked? Yeah, the other one I really liked because of the hook. This parallels that in its own different way. Arguably, this was a better track. Brilliant. A lot of different elements. Initially, I thought, with the whole lo-fi vocal thing, the telephone box vocal thing, I thought, let's get out of this space and get back into, the upfront, audacious, elements of the band that create emphasis, and then from 30-40% into the track onwards, it was excellent. Really good, really good, really good. It's self-explanatory what I think of that, right? We've got Down, Set, Go coming up next. Yeah, let's keep on moving. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Down, Set, Go is track number 7 of 10 on Underoath. They're only chasing safety. This entire listen through goes out to my good friend Joel, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's jump in, shall we? Someone says classic. Classic. Cool riff. Oh, speaking of metalcore, I saw online someone did karaoke at a bar and did a Lost Prophets number, did Rooftops. I thought I'd bring that up for obvious reasons, not down to the fact I'm in complete support of that. Yeah, some guy blasting a little bit of the old Ian Watkins. Hey, get him to front the band, you know what I mean? Come on. Let's go. You know, the extremity of that Ian Watkins thing. And, you know, how accessible that lifestyle is to people like us who enjoy music, right? How we're so aware and fine-tuned and sort of hyper-focused in our own ways, not in complete flipping worship, but, you know, if we like music and we have some fascination when it comes to, like, musicians and artists and stuff, it's fascinating to see how somebody would abuse that to such an extreme degree as Mr. Watkins. To this day, I do have a morbid fascination with that whole situation, especially because he is locked up not far from where I am. And I knew a guy who was a bit weird himself, to be honest, who was I won't go into too much detail, but he was, you know, employed by the prison system that Watkins was there. And he told me that, like, well, he didn't tell me, he told a middleman that he was, like, speaking to him and stuff. It's just like, is that cool? You know what I mean? He thought it was a good thing. Oh, shit, like, this is cool. I'm engaging with Ian Watkins. And it's like, bruh, I don't know whether he did or whether he sort of fantasized about blowing crack smoke into the face of a newborn child. Insane. And that's common practice for them people up there above the law. But we won't go into that, people. This isn't a conspiracy channel. You know me. SRA isn't a thing. Don't look into that. Here, whilst we're there, we're talking about these acts. Do you reckon that the rest of the band knew about Ian Watkins? They must have known he was odd. I mean, if you spend so long with someone, you should become somewhat observant of particular facets and shadow-like qualities of the essence of the person you're dealing with on such a consistent basis. Otherwise, you're just like... Otherwise, you'll be led off of the edge of a cliff, right? Like, how are you not observant as a man to ensure your own survival and to be associated and around such a predatory character? I mean, it's against your biology to not clock onto these things. I don't know any of the people in that band, and I can't make accusations, but the idea that nobody knew that this guy was a weirdo, come on. Come on. But you can't get rid of the cash cow, eh? Man, you know, from when I initially got into this record, first couple of tracks, I thought, okay, we're gonna, go through the sections. But as we progress into this album, you realise that these dudes aren't too shabby at all when it comes to writing a good chorus, when it comes to writing, some real good sing-along melodic moments. Really good, really good. This was a an Ian Watkins reaction video. Don't worry, we've got plenty more to talk about within the realms of that. I might do a video all on itself just based upon that, because you hear a few things, being local, you hear a few stories, right, of what's going on in there. We've got I Don't Feel Very Receptive today coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. Underoath, I Don't Feel Very Receptive today is track number 8 of 10. That's somewhere I've been many a time. Yes, let's join in. Track number 8 of 10. Ooh. Caught me off then. Sounds like flipping Dillinger Escape Plan. All these panic chords. Okay. Get a bit of clean singing, bit of clean singing. I like that transition. That was a great transition. I've never heard anything like that before. That's a volume swell on the guitar, I think. Okay, what an outro, eh? And that's going to blend you into the next track, I'm Content With Losing. Fascinating. Quite a brief track then. Quite a brief track, an extended outro. Really like the transition into the outro. I thought that was fantastic. That was quite a harsh number, you know? Not too many melodic hooks in that one. And you know me, generally across the board I like a melodic hook, but with this band, I like a melodic hook. I want to hear a nice sing-along chorus, if not bridging section, you know? We've got I'm Content With Losing coming up next. Let's keep moving, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. I'm Content With Losing is track 9 of 10 on They're Only Chasing Safety by the band Underoath. Let's jump in, shall we? Come on. Bap, bap, bap. In your eyes. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. This is a great showcase of this particular era of alternate music, man. This is ticking all the boxes, in my opinion. This one just needs a breakdown, and it'll have ticked all of the boxes. Just needs a breakdown. Great guitar line. Cool timing. Listen to them vocals. Listen to them harsh vocals. How intense are they? Very busy and intense outro there. Busy, not in the worst sense. It was very intense. The harsh vocals there were flipping mad. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. I really enjoyed that. I said everything I needed to say during that listen through. We've got the last song coming up next. Some will seek forgiveness, others escape, yeah? There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, finishing this record off. We've been listening to Underoath, They're Only Chasing Safety. This entire listen through goes out to my good friend Joel, the metalcore connoisseur, who recommended this on the Patreon. This one is Some Will Seek Forgiveness, Others Escape. Let's finish this record off, yeah? Is it the longest at 4 minutes 21? No, it's not the longest.
And I heard a voice through the discord of a deluge of passers-by. And I saw one gaze frozen in time, watching me passing by. And I swear I'll know your face in the crowd. And I'll hear your voice so loud when you're whispering, hey, unfaithful, I will teach you to be stronger, to be stronger.
Great vocal harmonies.
Ungraceful, I will teach you to forgive one another. Here's my
Just gone back a little bit, people.
And I heard a voice through the discord of a deluge of passers-by.
Happy Easter Sunday coming up.
I saw one gaze frozen in time.
If you're in, I don't know how it works across the world, but you get bank holidays from the workplace. You know, if you're not celebrating through any means. As much as I like chocolate, the whole eggs things and rabbits things is a bit like irrelevant, right?
Here's my kiss to betray. Desperate to brush the lips of grey. Do you feel hollow when you think of how I've lied? And oh, sweet angel of mercy, with your grace like the morning, wrap your loving arms around me. Oh, sweet angel of mercy, with your grace like the morning, wrap your loving
That's a controversial song to end on. That's a controversial song because although it makes sense, at the same point you think, it's a fully fleshed out number. It's not like an outro song. It's a song of its own, but it's clean. It's not emo, but it's more emo than the metalcore adjacent music we've heard prior. We've ramped down on the intensity, you know. We've created a smoother experience for the last song. But as far as the sequencing of the album is concerned, I would have put it as track number 9 and had got back to basics for the 10th track, in my opinion. Even though I like the clean vocals, I prefer the clean vocals to the harsh vocals, although I do like the harsh vocals on this record. Yeah, pretty good. Let's call it a day, and I'm going to do one last video where I'll give you my final overview. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. Let me just make sure I got volume. You definitely heard a twinkling. We just listened to Underoath. It was recommended on the Patreon by my good friend. Quite funny, actually. If you watched that last video, there'd be a random name in the search bar. I just clocked onto it. There'd be a random, which is someone I was fascinated on. Yeah. If you're into the spiritual, that's a deep rabbit hole. If you clocked onto that. But with that being said, we listened to Underoath. They're only chasing safety. Yeah, fascinating. 10 tracks. It was recommended by my good friend Joel on the Patreon. And you've done me some good recommending this one, I will tell you that. So 10 tracks, arguably 9 considering one was a 52-second interlude. It was good. The production was good. Took me a moment to find a YouTube playlist of appropriate detail, purely as it seems the Underoath channel themselves haven't compiled a playlist of this album's material, which is like shooting yourself in the foot, really, isn't it? Considering this is, as far as Underoath is concerned, like the most what's the term? Just the most memorable album artwork, right? When I don't think of this artwork, but when I see this artwork, I think, all right, that's the one I remember. I might not apply it to Underoath because prior to this, it could be flipping Funeral for a Friend. For all I know, they sort of compartmentalize into the same realm for me, them sort of acts. But it was good. Are we metalcore in the sense that we got breakdowns and mosh bits? No, which is good. Are we metalcore in the sense that we have clean vocals, harsh vocals, distorted guitars, melodic sections, harsher sections? Do we sound like an act that would be sufficient of quality within the 2000s? Yeah, most definitely. Fantastic band. In particular, the guitar work, I would say it was a guitar band. They reeled the drums back on this record quite a bit. To an extent where I think, bloody hell, they could have pumped that snare up a little bit more. It didn't detract from the production. It sounded good, but I thought, wow, like they've really done a job with the guitars and the sound of the guitars on this record. The guitars were fantastic. I couldn't really come to much thought as far as it being dual guitar driven. But the guitar, I don't know. Is there one or two guitars? I assume this is a 2-guitarist band. Bass line was there, but bass line didn't noodle like the guitars did. The vocals were the selling point. The vocals were fully frontal in the mix. The sung vocals were very professional, very mature, very clear, and nobody sings like this no more. You would think if somebody sings, they naturally just sing, right? And then their tone is their tone. But the tone of this clean vocal is so sort of indicative of this particular time frame in music, you know. It was emo. Not emo in the... I always have to clarify, not emos in the roots of emo, but emo in the scene I participated in. Like, the scene kid scene, you know, the brutal kid scene. I don't know when this was put out. I don't know what year this was put out. It didn't tell me. My apologies. It didn't tell me, just due to the crappy playlisting, but I'm going to take a guess and say... this was 2004. It feels like 2004 to me. What else needs to be said? What else? No. One of my favourite elements of this act and this record was the chorusy melodic vocal hook sections. The dudes could really put together a good structured song with a good hook, with a good chorus, and I know that it feels uncomfortable for an act to do that all the way through, you know, essentially pop structure their songs, you know, and copy and paste the formula from song to song, but that really is the way to do it. You know, because you're waiting for that next hit song that you can sing along to, that you can engage with. And yeah, I'm not going to speak on you, you know, because it is subjective, but for me, that's what I really enjoy and look out for. There's nothing wrong with a bit of crowd participation, you know. I don't want to listen to an act and think, flipping hell, you know. Like, even when it comes to bands that don't orchestrate in that particular manner, I think, right, well, I need a good riff or a good mosh section, because I want to be able to participate and cooperate with the art I'm engaging with. If I can't engage with the art in, you know, an expressive manner myself, it detracts a lot from my experience. And you know what? I'll leave that there. With that being said, this album makes me want to hear another Underoath record to see what they do. This sounds like an act that will mature into a cleaner space, such as Bring Me the Horizon did, you know? They mature, they get older, they got kids to look after, the label is putting records out and giving them better production value, and they think, yeah, we need to produce, you know, easier listening records. I reckon that's the direction this band might have gone. You correct me if I'm wrong, because it's early days for me. I've not checked out later stuff. And I'll leave that there. I'm going to rate this record a 7.5 out of 10. A 7.5, right? Which is good. I'll call that a day. Thank you. Bye-bye.